The 10th Nigerian Senate is one that can well be described as detribalized. For the first time in many years, the Senate has lawmakers drawn from various political parties, including the Labour Party, Social Democratic Party, Young Progressive Party, the major opposition party, People's Democratic Party, and the ruling All Progressives Congress. For a Senate that has this combination of lawmakers, one would have expected the presiding officer, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, to have major difficulties, especially in terms of passing executive bills. However, apart from some mild drama that ensued during some deliberations, the 2024 legislative year was mostly peaceful, as executive bills received expeditious passage. The first of such bills was the National Anthem Bill. When President Bola Tinubu sent the letter seeking the Senate's approval to change the national anthem from what it was to the one composed when Nigeria attained independence.
In peace or battle, we must honor the flag, and this we count as gain. To hand on to our generation, to hand on to our children, a banner without stain.
The quest for upward review of the national minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 650,000 naira by the organized labor reached its peak when the negotiating parties finally settled for 70,000 naira. The Senate wasted no time in giving its approval.
This is part of the federal government's short-term measures to mitigate the situation in the country.
To increase the national minimum wage from 30,000 to 70,000, and to reduce the time for periodic review of the national minimum wage from 5 years to 3 years, and for later matters 2024.
Within the year, events at the Senate took a different dimension when a ranking member, Senator Abdul Ningi, was suspended for 3 months for alleging that the nation was operating at different budgets from the one passed by the National Assembly.
There are agencies of the government whose budgets and their details are not contained in these two documents. We discovered some senatorial districts in this particular document. Some senatorial districts have up to 120 billion.
The Senate hereby places distinguished Senator Abdul Ningi on suspension in respect of his vituperations, falsehood, and unverified report.
Rumors of plans to impeach the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, by northern senators became rampant that the senators had to clear the air.
We will enforce a vote of confidence in both you, the Senate President, and the Deputy Senate President.
The comradeship and the bond existing between us in the 10th Senate will continue. No amount of rumor, no social media will come here to break that bond.
The controversial tax reform bills currently before the Senate are executive bills that further attest to the uniformity of deliberations in the Senate.
Deploy taxation as a tool to encourage private sector investments in critical industries.
If the people, through the governors, and then the NEC and the traditional rulers say that the bill should be withdrawn to repeal certain acts on taxation and consolidate the legal frameworks relating to taxation and enact the Nigeria Tax Act to provide for taxation of income.
Another significant event that defines the 10th Senate was the 2025 budget presentation to a joint National Assembly by President Bola Tinubu. This was the event that brought the legislative year to a climax.
On your mandate, we shall stand.
Infrastructure, 4.06 trillion naira.
The drama and intrigues that many Nigerians expected from the Senate due to the diverse nature of the Red Chamber did not just happen. Could the saying that the Nigerian legislature is a rubber stamp true? This is a question that begs for answer. Charity Tanko, ITV News.